What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 20 of our Barca career mode, and today, a big old game here. It starts us off as well. We are at Anfield, the second leg of our quarterfinal against Liverpool. We're 1-0 up, a late goal in the first leg at home, and now we have that game. If we can get a draw, we are through to the semifinals. And then we have Cadiz and Sociedad in the league. Now, as for the league, we are very tight. Trying to finish in that top 4 spot. As you can see, everything's really tight up here. We're 7 back of Real Madrid. We had our chances there. It's probably gone now, but you know, only 1 point back of Villarreal, 2 back of Sevilla, 4 back of Athletic Bilbao. There are options there to finish in the top 4, but here we are. The big game here. It's Liverpool and Barcelona. Now the problem is we just had a game and we're gonna have to change a couple players out. We're gonna get Roberto in there. Canteles is in there. Lacroix I would like to play because he's got the pace. Mingueza as well, but there is going to be a small issue in terms of left back because Canteles doesn't necessarily have Salah pace. But everyone else is fit and ready to roll. Let's jump into this. We're 1-0 up. Let's see if we can grab ourselves something and move on into the semifinal. It's Firmino. Liverpool looking to grab that early goal as that gets played in across, and that's a good save. Found Keita right at the penalty spot. Ter Stegen, though, keeping us ahead, I guess, early on here. As that gets clipped in, and De Jong has it, and we might be able to break here as this comes out to Pedri, and Pedri can run with it, and Pedri's trying to get ahead of Salah and does, and Pedri's going to continue to move right through the middle here. Is Trent trying to catch up? It didn't work out, and I'm not sure who that guy is there in the middle, but he backed way off as it comes to Pedri, and his shot's over. But I was hoping, I think that's Doku there. He just didn't run with Pedri. I was hoping he'd overlap him in the end, and we could play him through there. Big opportunity on the break, or a big situation we just didn't take advantage of. Let him in behind there, Salah. Back into Salah here is Naus. Back inside. Let him turn. Good save. Can't let him turn in the box. There's Fabinho, who has that shot in. And we let Keita inside again. This time Ter Stegen comes and punches. Doku does well to get that header onto Pedri. We're in a similar situation as we just were, as Pedri takes this forward here. And now that comes out to Fati, and Fati can take it. Slides it across to De Jong. One more here. That's a bad ball across, and it didn't get there really as the header had mistimed it. But, oh, man, the ball across there, if it's good enough, it's a tap-in. Unfortunately, it takes too long to get there. And that's twice we've broken from their corners, and twice we really ought to be doing better than we have. And it stays 0-0. Nice ball in here to Firmino. Trying to get back and cover. Played over. Roberto, who wins that header. We play out of the back brilliantly there. That's a really good ball. One more. Nicely done. And it's Doku here. And he's in on goal. And it's Doku. And he could slide it across. He didn't. As it comes across, it's going to fall back here to Fati. And he's offside. I can't believe we're not winning. I could have slid it across. Every time I slide it across, though, something goes wrong. So that time we just went for goals. A good save from Alisson. The header coming in here was going to fall to Fati, but he's well offside. They both were. But we're 36 minutes into this game, and we really ought to be winning. We've had incredible chances on the break. Haven't scored at all. De Jong trying to cover up here. Does well. This is lovely play out of the back here. And Pedri can be slipped in. And can he get away from Gomez? He does, and he's just going to get away. And it's Pedri. Oh, good save. It comes back. Fati, great block. This time, it's Pedri offside on the rebound there. And another fast break. We just can't beat Alisson this time, as he gives it right to Pedri. Very strange pass there from Alisson as Pedri slides it back in. Busquets can't keep it down. Cantelli's with it. Fati, can he get ahead here? He can, and now we can play that ball to him. It's come across to Pedri, and Pedri gets a little bit lucky, and Pedri slides it across, and it's into the back of the net, and it's 2, and we've deserved that. And it's come on the break again. We've been able to hit Liverpool on the break over and over and over again, and finally we hit the breakthrough. It's 1-0. We take it away with Pedri, and Pedri slides it across, and it's a tap in there at the back post from Braithwaite. And that is a massive, massive goal. I don't think away goals count this year, though I don't know if that's in FIFA. It should be, but we're 2 goals to the good here with 35 minutes to go. Canteles manages to win that header, and it's Fati. And Fati does well to keep hold of that there, and Doku's breaking off of the fullback over there, Robertson, and it's Doku. It's off the post. And deflected here. Oh, and Allison goes up and collects it. Almost get a little bit lucky there, but another chance. I don't think Liverpool have had any chances at all other than the first minute or so. Though they come in here, and that's a huge save from Ter Stegen. Just as I say that, Jota has himself a chance as Chamberlain's getting set to come on. But a massive opportunity there for Liverpool. As that gets blocked, the cross in. It's crossed in again, and Ter Stegen looks like he collects and does. We have 20 minutes to go to hold on to a 2-goal lead. Nicely played. This one more out to Pedri now. And Pedri's on it. And Pedri can slip it in there to Braithwaite. And Braithwaite does well. It comes back to Pedri. Across to Doku. Turns, and that's it. That should be it. And that should see us into the semifinals of the Champions League. An incredibly tight first leg. A second leg that Liverpool had their chances to level early, as we said. But we've been dominant since. And we finally have the goals to show for it. And this should put us into the next round. As Braithwaite finds Pedri. One more to Doku. Turns and hammers it past Allison. 3-0. And a very, very good performance on the road here. Nicely done. Good ball in there. One more out wide here for Liverpool. Tried to play it through our legs. Didn't quite work out. It's a good ball forward, and there's space in the middle here for De Jong. And De Jong is ahead of Trent, who is exhausted. Been bombing up and down the pitch all day, Trent. As that gets clipped back post, and that's 4-0 on aggregate. 3-0 on the day. It's dead silent here at Anfield as Depay adds to the scoreline. A little bit of gloss, but he's through here. And Trent, as we said, he's exhausted. His energy bar is like nothing. Just clips it over. Depay keeps his head down. Smashes it into the back of the net. 3-0 on the day. 4-0 on aggregate. And this looks very, very nice for us. Let me get the header. We do. Here's Depay. And Depay goes from distance, and that's wide. And with a minute to go, it's okay, as we are going to come away with the win. We only needed a draw today. We were dominant, really, for 80 minutes or so. Just that first 10 minutes belonged to Liverpool, but into the semi-final we go as boos rain around Anfield. Disappointing from them. 4-0 on aggregate, 3-0 on the day, but a very, very good performance. And it kind of evened out over the 2 legs. They were good in the first leg. We stole it late. Took a little bit of an advantage in there into Anfield, but we beat them there heavy. And on we go. We'll get Wolfsburg and or a couple of the other teams there. There are a load of teams there, but or a load of teams still in it. Only those 2 legs were 2-1 after the first one. We'll check in a sec, though. We're going to get them in a second, see what we get. And we get Dortmund. Dortmund will be our semifinal opponent. Obviously, it's obviously difficult to get to the final, but this is probably as good as it could have gone for the Champions League run, as Paris are going to play Wolfsburg on the other side. But in terms of opponents, we had an easier run in the first leg, and then the second one there against Liverpool, they could have done anything in the first leg, could have opened it up in the second leg, didn't. We took advantage. Still a very difficult opponent, but Dortmund as well. So it's nice that we avoided Paris and City, and we got Liverpool, of course, but you know, you don't have to play Real Madrid and stuff like that. It's a pretty good run. But here we are, Barcelona and Cadiz. Everybody's pretty fit, which is nice. We're going to get Gravenberch in the middle there. We'll start Araujo. Why not? He doesn't start as often. Doesn't play as often, as we'll get Gavi onto the bench. Do we want to get one of the younger players in? We'll get him onto the bench. Why not? We'll put him ahead of Puig, and we'll start Szoboszlai out there, and we'll start Aguero up front. So let's jump into this. Barcelona Cadiz. We got to keep winning, see if we can get into the top 4. Given right to Dest here. Now it comes out nicely to Doku. And Doku can play it forward to Aguero. Aguero gets it back to Doku. That's brilliant stuff here early, and Doku's shot is straight at the goalkeeper. Nice play here. Oh, I thought Aguero got around him. It comes out to Negredo, and he goes from distance. Good save. Saw the space there. Decided not to run into it, but decided to have a pop from distance. And Ter Stegen was equal to it. Now here's Doku. On it now, and he can slide it through to Dest. Dest inside. Here's Aguero. And there's space for him. Does well to cut back outside. Dest back in. Aguero on it here. And Aguero's just looking for a little bit of space. Comes to De Jong. Back to Aguero. Nicely done. Oh, the block takes it wide of the post. And the corner set to come in. Can Piqué get up? Not quite. Comes out here to Doku. Heads it down nicely to Pedri, who takes it. And he can slide it across. Doku. Pedri. Out to Gravenberch, who takes a touch and goes from distance. Is blocked. And Aguero did a really, really weird turn there. Weird animation. Otherwise, he would have gotten to that. But decent from us. Couldn't quite find the back of the net, though. There's Gravenberch. Nice play there. Here's Doku. Slides it back in, and we can slide one more through. Aguero slides it across there, and it's Szoboszlai. What a finish. And it's an excellent quick break. And the Hungarian gives us the lead here on 34 minutes. That is lovely football. And a heck of a finish to go along with it. A great goal, this. Gets played across nicely into Aguero. Nice touch there first time to just lay it into Szoboszlai's path. And he just runs onto it and hammers it into the corner. No shot for the goalkeeper. It's an excellent finish, an excellent goal. And we're 1-0 up. Really silly playing out of the back there. So it comes to De Jong, whose shot is blocked and straight at the goalkeeper. But can't be messing around back there if you're Cadiz, surely, as this comes to De Jong as well. And De Jong can slide that in. Pedri. Pedri slides it out to Doku. And Doku cuts back inside nicely and forces a save at the near post from the goalkeeper. And Cadiz at the moment just continuing to give the ball away here. But they are going to end up clearing it. But we'll get it back. Gravenberch. Oh, took too long to get that pass off. Oh, I've let Negredo turn in there. It's excellent stuff. Negredo, one back. No saving that. That is the craziest finish I've ever seen from Negredo. But a little bit of luck in the middle there for Cadiz, and they take advantage. 1-1 here on the hour. Comes across to him, and he's just turned and gotten away in that finish. No chance there. It's a silly goal to concede here as we approach the hour. They've barely been in it, Cadiz, but how often do we say that? Teams are barely in it. And, you know, one clinical finish, and it changes our result. We have to do better. Nicely played back inside. You can slide that through to Gravenberch. Just touches nice. Gets it out there. Fatih slides it across. Nicely done. Oh, what a finish that is. And it's 2-1. I didn't think he'd be able to get it in the bottom corner from there, but he has. It's an excellent goal from Pedri. And we've retaken the lead here, deserved, as we go back ahead 10 minutes from now, or 10 minutes from the end, as Fatih touches that back inside. And that's a really, really good finish from Pedri, especially from the angle, the run. It's a heck of a finish. Goalkeeper just misses out, and we're 2-1 up with 11 minutes to go. Tried to get by him, but it didn't work out. So it comes to De Jong. Played over. Nicely done and held on to. And just I feel like everybody's too far back at the moment. We're just sitting at the back as Araujo can't get to that. And thankfully that pass is bad because we had nobody back there. That's a goal if that's a good pass. And thankfully for us, we survive. But it looks like we might have something here as Des comes along. It's a nice ball to Pedri. And Pedri, oh, just wide. Could have ended the game right there. But unfortunately, we're going to go into the last 30 seconds with a few nerves as Negredo goes off, which is a pretty decent thing to see. Big lad, wins a lot of headers, and he's very strong there. That's a bad giveaway if you're Cadiz. And Braithwaite gives the ball back as well. Now we just got to hold off one attack as that comes forward, and he gets there ahead of Araujo, but Araujo gets ahead at the back end, and that will do it. 2-1 the final, but very much deserved. Score probably flatters Cadiz just a little bit, but we grabbed the 3 points, and that is the most important thing at this point in the season. That's all we really need. As Villarreal not on there, and we'll end up seeing where they ended up. But we passed Sevilla and Villarreal, though they both have games in hand. And Sevilla don't win, and Villarreal do, which means we move into 4th. 1 point ahead of Sevilla, 2 ahead of Sociedad, who we play right now. Oof, this is going to be a big old game. Everybody's pretty much fit, except we're going to get Roberto over there. And we're going to give him a start. But everybody else is fit. I'm going to start Depay up front at a Braithwaite. But there's some tired legs in that Sociedad team. Oyarzabal, Isaac, Silva, Lloramendi, Marino, Tagliafico playing it right. Rob Holding playing at center back. But it's a tired team there, and hopefully that is a good thing for us late. But early on, this is going to be a very, very tough test, and a loss here would be very, very bad for us. And of course, the jerseys couldn't be any closer, could they? Alright, folks, I've actually restarted this game because I played 10 minutes or so with the jerseys together, and it's just not working out. It's too much white and light purple. The most annoying thing about FIFA will always currently be the jersey and referee thing. I mean, the referee, how often is the referee picked? They have every color. I mean, the jerseys are every color for the referees pretty much. And they still find a way to match them every single time with you. And then jersey-wise, you would think that they have a system for that, but they don't. I don't understand, and it's absolutely infuriating. But here we are, so just so you know, I didn't do anything weird. As Depay gets to that, and oh, I gotta hate how that... Go down, Depay. Just so you know, I didn't do anything weird or anything like that. We just restarted the game because of the stupid jerseys. And that's good football. It's a good save. Man, Depay went around Galashi there. He should have just went down. Hate that. You don't have to jump over there. Nobody jumps over there. That's the thing. Nobody in the world jumps over there. Video game doesn't have to force the jump there because the jump takes way too long every single time. It's nice football here again as Roberto's on it. And Roberto... slide it across there to De Jong. It's one more out there. It's Fatty. De Jong slides it there. Pedri just wide. Nicely done. Good effort. Wow. What a finish. You're kidding me with that. They haven't touched the ball all day. And then David Silva pulls that out. Unbelievable. Little magician, this guy. David Silva always has been, but... oh, God. Too much space here. This PK I bought up, but man, what a finish this is from David Silva. Unbelievable. And Sociedad go 1-0 up on 20 minutes. Not what we needed. Busquets gets a big touch on that and a big touch on that, but doesn't win it. And De Jong does in the end as it comes to Fatty. Out wide. Here's Tierney. Back inside, and it's Depay who turns and has a pop, and that's a good save. Slammed it near post there. Almost found a way into the back of the net. Really good effort. Can't quite get to that. It's good football. Isaac gets it across. And it's in the back of the net. And The computer's got to help me out at some point. It's just got to back there. Oyarzabal with the goal. But we have two players back there holding the right bumper to get at least one of them over there. But look, they just let him go. Look, they're both stepped off. Man, come on. It's too easy for the computer. That's a good finish. Not taking any of that away from him, but at some point, you gotta help me out. We have two players back there. There's nobody else to mark. And none of them are anywhere near him. And you can see it a goal from it. And it's super annoying. Fatty. Nice play here. There's a good run being made by Pedri. And Pedri's in toward goal here. And he cuts back inside. Pedri slides it across. Braithwaite scores. It's a good finish. And we pull one back here on 67 minutes. As Braithwaite with pretty much his first touch of the game. With a good finish. And it comes to Pedri. Slides back inside. Plays it across. And that's pretty much the only place Braithwaite could put this ball. And he puts it right there into the corner. Nicely done. It's 2-1. 68 minutes gone. We have 22 minutes or so to grab a goal. Roberto. Stepping inside here, and Roberto finds a good ball out there to Doku. Cuts back inside, and there it is. 2 quick goals. It's Szoboszlai this time, the Hungarian. And it's 2 goals in 4 minutes. And we are back on level terms here as the stadium goes silent. It's a great ball out here to Doku, who's just onside. Slips in, finds Szoboszlai in the middle. And it's a good finish from him near post. And as I said, 2 goals in 4 minutes. And now, this is anybody's game, and a game that's absolutely massive as well. Coming forward. Get a big touch on it, but not enough of one. And it's good football. I can't believe it, man. We come all the way back from 2-0 down, and we concede on... You get a huge touch on the ball, and those breaks never go your way, it seems, at this level. Big touch there, and it just falls into the middle, right to a Sociedad player. That's a really good finish, but again, a bit of luck going the opposite way there. Unlucky, as Doku will eventually make that run, you feel. Maybe not, I suppose, but Sociedad retake the lead. Given right to Tierney. Nice turn in here. Now here's Braithwaite. And Braithwaite does really well to get that to Pedri. And Pedri can just get away here. And it's Pedri! It's in the back of the net. I thought he saved it. Galashi, I think he got a touch to it. But Pedri overpowers the Hungarian goalkeeper and hammers it into the back of the net. It's a good ball to Pedri. He just gets away from the center back here. And I think Galashi got a touch onto that. It goes in off the post. Let's see here. He does. He does get a touch. It's not enough of one. And with 5 minutes to go, we're level again. De Jong now. Good ball out here to Braithwaite. And Braithwaite can push forward here. Comes to Roberto. Roberto slides it in. Doku. Great touch from Doku. And he slides back inside. He comes to Braithwaite. That's a big block. I thought for a moment we might have had something there. Big, big block. With only a minute or so added on here. It looks like we might have an opportunity, actually, as Pedri takes the ball away and he can carry it forward. And as Pedri has his shot blocked, can we get the header on? We can. And it comes to Fatty. It's in the back of the net. Where in the world was Galashi going? We won it at the last kick of the game. Galashi came out to try and pick that header up, try and catch it in midair, and got nowhere near it. He got nowhere near it, and we win it at the death here. Where is he going? He's nowhere near it, and I was just hoping that this guy didn't block this shot. And it comes to Fatty, way wide. He hits it, and Galashi can't get back. It's a dreadful, dreadful error from Galashi in goal, and we win it right at the death. Unbelievable second half to this game. Genuinely unbelievable. We went into halftime 1-0 down, and this game finishes 4-3. What a game. Unbelievable. Sevilla drew. Villarreal lost at home. We beat Sociedad, which means we gained on everybody. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Absolutely incredible stuff there, as we have a gap now to our Dortmund game, which is also very nice. We're going to check the league standings in just a moment. Huge stuff. Absolutely massive. How big can that goal be toward the end of the season there as we move up into third, and we are now 2 points out of Villarreal, 3 ahead of Sevilla, and a big old 5 ahead of Sociedad there. And now we're only 4 back around Madrid with 5 games to go as well, but 4th place at the moment is the most important. That is absolutely huge. Next episode, what a game there. We have Dortmund first leg, Mallorca, and then Dortmund second leg. We play Villarreal on the final day as well. Not too many episodes left in this season, guys. Hopefully we can grab what we want to grab. Champions League, get into the top 4 as well. Incredible stuff, guys, but I hope you've enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more, and peace.